Hello and welcome. I have Sunil with me. Sunil, you qualified your exam in 2018 December, NET in management. How are you feeling?
First of all, thank you, Garima, for inviting me to talk about my strategy, my way to get NET JRF. And I passed NET JRF in 2018 December. I am from Odisha, basically in Cuttack. Uh, I'm from a rural area. I just completed my UG and PG in Revansa University. Sort of reputed in my area. You can say Delhi, Odisha St. Stephen. Sort of, yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
then just in the final year, I just planned to get into PhD. Like when I was doing my internship, it was an unpaid internship as usual. Uh, I just doubted my energy that I'm consuming in internship for free. Like I'll be doing this thing for next 5 to 6 years in less pay. Obviously, from a less reputed college, it is obviously that we will get 20 or 25,000 for next 5 years until we get some experiences, right? Then I decided to, okay, let's get a try to that. In July, I had your advertising once. Like I've seen that advertising in 2017, I guess. I just remember that there was an institute named Human Peritus. I just logged into your website, saw the package, and just ordered. Like it was quick, 2 or 3 days planning. That's it.
And so while you were doing your PhD, while you were doing your post graduation, you had already qualified the exam. So if
Yeah.
I can ask, tell me, how did you manage time? Because MBA is a full-time gig and getting time to prepare for a competitive exam must have been tough. How did you juggle these things?
Yeah, many have suggested me to just complete the MBA first and then start whatever you want to do, whether you're going to competitive or using it JRF or corporate, whatever. Just complete the MBA first. I'm like, okay, after June, it will be like only corporate option. That's the opportunity that I got Ernst& Young in final year. That's separate thing, but I was not interested in corporate. Like, uh, it was a motivation. Like I want to get into PhD or less hectic. Corporate is hectic in the beginning of the career. Uh, I just managed like morning MBA, or it was like not like formal. Maybe I can say 3 hour or 4 hour to my regular MBA course and 6 hour to paper 3 hour to paper one, 3 hour to paper two. No matter when I complete, I just have to complete it. Maybe sometime in the morning I just complete the MBA part, and in evening till night, late night I just complete the NET JRF part, and maybe sometimes it's totally opposite. In morning I just complete my JRF NET part, and in night I complete my MBA. That is like it was a bit of challenging, but yeah, that's fair to get a JRF. Fair.
Despite your
Human Peritus
challenges,
helped
you
me.
were able to.
Human Peritus helped me in many ways. Like it was uh, so much concise. Now, like uh, I should tell you that like in state university MBA or whatever professional course you get into, syllabus is not that vast. Like it is, and our program is integrated MBA. It was partnered with National Stock Exchange. So basically, the focus on stock market, not financial, total finance. It's stock market and marketing of financial product or analysis. So I had less of other subject like HR. I just got one subject and four or five units, not much. When I just saw those materials, like oh, when I just saw first the syllabus, like oh, many things are there. Like I have not heard of that. And when I just saw your materials, like, oh, it's easy, very easily, you just described it. You just uh, narrow down those extra elements. Those are just what I can say, noise in a subject like in a book. You just have to show it is as fat as possible, as thick as possible. So many things are added nonsense. I think so. So you just have erased all those things and given those precise materials. That was too helpful. I just called human peritus on the next day, like, sir, I've got JRF. I don't know who picked up the call. He said, oh, wow, that's great. Sir, it was all yours. No, it's all yours. Many purchase of material, but few get into that. It's a nice journey, I guess. And human peritus helped me a lot. Like, I suggest human peritus to my friends, my juniors, who just wanted to prepare. I just referred to 3 colleagues in my university also. They're preparing for JRF, although they got into PhD due to their experiences. They're preparing for JRF also. So I just suggest them they purchase sometime material 1, sometime test. Purchase it.
So, despite of having a full-time college, you were able to put in 6 hours daily in this. So, and you said you
That is
equal time to paper 1.
essential.
So, tell us about
That is
your
essential.
experience with paper 1.
Paper 1, I just completed in 1.5 year, just prescribed syllabus. It was prescribed. I just completed in 1.5 month. Sorry, not year. 1.5 month. And after that, I just get into paper 2 and paper 1. Not just leave paper 1. It's just simultaneous. Okay, pressure was less when I was preparing for paper 1. But when I just started simultaneously, it was a bit of hard. But they have to be. The human nature is forgetting. We'll forget if we'll leave that topic or subject. You have to be preparing simultaneously so that, and 2.5 months, yeah, in 4 months I just completed whole the syllabus, paper 1, paper 2. And then last month only question, whatever I can get, like with descriptive. Sometimes many questions, if we'll just if we'll just complete as many sets as possible, you'll get a rough idea about which are the main areas they're focusing. But you can get a rough idea. Like every year you will get 2 questions from CAPM, Capital Assets Pricing Model. That's clear. So you can just see the pattern. It's not like I've prepared for the pattern, but those things which are very often comes in exam, we can just what is it? There's plan, like they're general, they're coming, they're sure marks, they're general. Some subjects are like very hard also. Basically, theory part is my weakness. From the very beginning, from graduation, I just get into financial market, and it was all about mathematics, stock market, derivatives. It was hectic. When I saw the theory part, I was like, okay, it is hard. It was hard. HR, OB was like, it was killer.
So, being a finance guy, HR and OB were challenging for you. And
yeah, obviously, like in even semester exams also, every teacher is like, okay, you have just got 90-95% in other subject, in honor subject. You got 26 out of 15 HR and OB. That was quite funny. I'm not a theory person.
And despite that, you got your JRF. So, if there is a piece of advice you would like to give to anyone who's going to sit for this exam, what would your advice be?
Okay, the exam got over. The March part got June part got over now. Got over. Next is maybe 2-3 months gap. We'll conduct the exam. So perhaps they have started with paper 1. Those who are preparing for last one. If you have 2-3 months only and you have not prepared, just focus on paper 1 and paper 2. Main 3-4 subjects are there: finance, HR, marketing, and that ethics and HR part. Like it's a bit complicated. Other subjects like 2 or 3 questions from every subject, but those 4 subjects weight the most. And in paper 1, it's unpredictable. You cannot say like It's not even exam is not even conducted as per the prescribed weightage that are given to every subject. Sometimes 2 or 3 questions are from a topic, or sometimes 7 questions are from another topic. So in final time, 2-3 months, you should start with paper 1 and just focus on paper 1. Focusing on paper 1 will help a lot. I've talked to many guys like from AMU, from JMI, they're my co-scholars, from DU, Delhi School of Economics also. They are like, no matter how much you try, like it's a general thing, not exceptional topper thing. We are not toppers, we're just average students. They're like, no matter how much you try, paper 2 you can get maximum 60, 65. That's it. You can get not much in between that. If you want to get JRF, you just have to focus into paper 1, and it's achievable. Paper 1 is sort of achievable. 40 question out of 50 question, yeah, achievable. It was my first try. Like I have planned for 40 question, 40 question right. Paper 1 paper 1 part got over. I was crying. Like 32 or 35 question will be right. Yeah, 37 questions were right. But I was crying like, if it was not 40, I'll not get JRF. Corporate? No. So, what of that?
Thank you for sharing your experience with us, and you were quite candid about it, and I am sure a lot of students will benefit from your experience.
Yeah, final students have to get into JRF. Like this bit of 40,000 students were there in exam in whole of India. It is less competitive, I guess, and it is JRF is achievable in first and second chance maximum. Management, if you come, it's 4 months required, 4 to 5 months required maximum. You just have to complete all the syllabus and get into that JRF thing, and prepare simultaneously paper 1 and 2. Not like it's complete, okay, leave it, just throw it. No. And in final month, only question with description. Like your question and answer banks were descriptive. It was like booklet. Okay. Some questions were like, okay, it is, I have to write it, and I have to also read it. Many questions from that question, from the answer of that question, many other questions can be solved. So it is interconnected. You have to see that interconnectivity between the subject, in a subject and different questions. You have to.
Thank you for all those tips, Sunil. I'm sure it's going to benefit a lot of students. And we wish you all the best for your future endeavors, your PhD and your upcoming bright career. Thank you so much for taking out time and speaking with us.
Thank you very much.